Do you ever feel like your energy isn't what it used to be? Maybe you're noticing dips in stamina, mental fog, or a decline in performance, physically, mentally, or even sexually. If you're over 60, you're not alone. As we age, our bodies undergo changes in metabolism, hormone production, circulation, and nutrient absorption. The result? Fatigue, slower recovery, decreased muscle tone, and yes, diminished vitality. But what if the key to reversing some of these effects lies not in medications or complicated diets, but in something as simple as nuts? In this video, we're diving deep into the science and benefits behind 3 specific nuts that are proven to support energy, boost testosterone, improve blood flow, and enhance overall performance in men over 60. These are not your average trail mix ingredients. These are powerful, natural tools that can help you feel stronger, sharper, and more alive. So grab a notepad, because what you'll learn could truly change how you age. And make sure to watch till the end. We're not just listing nuts, we're showing you how to use them, when to eat them, and why they work specifically for older men. Let's get started. Part 1. Understanding the aging male body. Do you ever wake up feeling like your body just isn't what it used to be? You're not alone. As men cross the threshold into their 60s, the changes that once crept in quietly now start to speak louder. The energy that used to last all day feels like it's gone before noon. Sleep doesn't come as easily, and even when it does, it's no longer as refreshing. Joints ache a bit more, recovery takes longer, and what used to be effortless, like climbing stairs or getting up from a floor, now takes a little thought. One of the most misunderstood aspects of aging in men is the hormonal shift that occurs gradually over time. Testosterone, the hormone most associated with male vitality, strength, and sexual health, begins to decline in the early 30s, but by the time a man hits 60, this decline becomes more noticeable. Lower testosterone doesn't just affect libido, it can also influence mood, muscle mass, fat distribution, energy levels, and even confidence. It's not uncommon for men to feel less motivated or to struggle with a sense of purpose, not realizing that much of this can be biologically rooted. But hormones aren't the only change. Circulation begins to slow. Blood vessels lose some of their elasticity, making it harder for oxygen and nutrients to flow efficiently. This directly affects brain health, heart function, and yes, sexual performance. The prostate, often ignored in youth, becomes a more significant player in a man's health story, with many men experiencing urinary issues or benign enlargement. Digestion slows down, muscle mass begins to decline unless actively maintained, and bones may start to lose density. Despite all of this, aging isn't a curse, it's a transition. And when you understand how your body changes, you can work with it rather than against it. This phase of life brings the opportunity to focus more on intentional wellness, eating with purpose, moving with awareness, and choosing habits that fuel longevity instead of depleting it. The key is recognizing that while the body changes, you're not powerless. In fact, small, strategic choices can make a profound difference in how you age and how you feel every single day. This is where nature steps in with foods, habits, and nutrients specifically suited for the aging male body. And that's what we're going to explore next. Part 2. The power of nutrients in nuts. As we age, the body's nutritional needs evolve. What once fueled us in our younger years may no longer be enough or efficient for optimal function after 60. The truth is, the male body begins to operate differently. Metabolism slows, muscle mass declines, hormone levels shift, and energy can feel like it's slipping away. That's why it's so important to focus not just on calories, but on nutrient density. And few natural foods pack more power into a small bite than nuts. Nuts are nature's concentrated multivitamin. Inside each tiny shell is a world of vital nutrients that support heart health, brain function, hormonal balance, and yes, sexual vitality. What makes nuts especially powerful for men over 60 is their balance of healthy fats, plant-based protein, fiber, and essential minerals. These nutrients don't just fill you up, they nourish systems that are most vulnerable to aging. For example, healthy fats like omega-3 and monounsaturated fats found in nuts play a crucial role in supporting testosterone production. Testosterone isn't just about sex drive. It impacts mood, memory, muscle tone, bone density, and energy levels. As testosterone naturally declines with age, eating foods that support its production becomes essential. Unlike the empty fats found in processed foods, the fats in nuts are hormone-friendly and inflammation-fighting. Then there are minerals like selenium, zinc, and magnesium, nutrients commonly deficient in older adults but vital for male health. Zinc is closely tied to sexual performance and prostate function. Magnesium supports deep sleep, heart rhythm, and stress regulation. Selenium plays a protective role in preventing cellular damage and boosting immunity. These minerals are often underconsumed through regular meals, yet are abundant in just a small handful of specific nuts. Antioxidants in nuts are another key benefit. As the body ages, oxidative stress, caused by free radicals, accelerates cell damage, leading to fatigue, slower recovery, cognitive decline, and even erectile dysfunction. Nuts like almonds, walnuts, and pistachios contain powerful antioxidants that neutralize these free radicals, helping your cells stay younger longer. Nuts also contain plant compounds like L-arginine, which supports healthy blood flow. Good circulation is crucial for both brain clarity and sexual performance. For men experiencing mild to moderate erectile difficulties, improving blood flow naturally through nutrient-dense foods like nuts can be a game changer. What's more, nuts are incredibly easy to integrate into your daily routine. You don't need a radical diet overhaul or complicated meal plans. Just a handful each day can begin to deliver meaningful changes. They're convenient, satisfying, and versatile. Whether eaten alone, tossed into a salad, or blended into a smoothie, nuts become a simple yet powerful part of a male vitality plan. Understanding the nutritional power of nuts isn't about following a trend. It's about reclaiming your energy and performance with what nature already provides. And for men over 60, that matters more than ever. When your diet aligns with your body's changing needs, the result is not just longevity, but quality of life. In the next part, we'll explore the top 3 essential nuts that every man over 60 should include in his diet for improved energy, better performance, and lasting vitality. Part 3. Walnut, the brain and blood flow booster. There's something ancient and wise about a walnut. From its shell to its shape, it seems designed by nature with purpose, and indeed it is. When cracked open, a walnut even resembles the human brain, a fitting image for a nut so deeply linked to cognitive health and circulation. For men over 60, walnuts aren't just a healthy snack, they are a powerful tool for restoring energy, sharpening mental clarity, and improving blood flow, including where it matters most. One of the most critical changes men face with aging is a decline in vascular health. The blood vessels that once delivered oxygen and nutrients efficiently to muscles, organs, and yes, sexual tissue, become less elastic, more prone to plaque, and slower in response. This affects everything from your endurance during a walk to your ability to maintain strong erections. Walnuts help combat this decline through their rich content of omega-3 fatty acids, specifically alpha-linolenic acid ELA, a plant-based fat that reduces inflammation, improves endothelial function, and enhances circulation throughout the body. But the benefits don't stop at blood flow. Walnuts are loaded with antioxidants, including vitamin E, melatonin, and polyphenol, compounds that fight oxidative stress, which is one of the silent drivers behind aging. Oxidative stress not only affects the skin and organs, but also the inner lining of blood vessels, leading to damage that can quietly build over time. By regularly eating walnuts, you help protect your cardiovascular system and reduce the risk of conditions that can drain your energy and vitality. Beyond circulation, walnuts have another superpower: they support brain health. In your 60s and beyond, cognitive sharpness becomes as important as physical strength. Forgetfulness, slower processing, and brain fog can creep in, but nutrients like DHA and polyphenol in walnuts have been shown to support memory, concentration, and overall brain function. Studies have even linked regular walnut consumption to a reduced risk of Alzheimer's disease and age-related cognitive decline. Walnuts also contribute to hormonal health. As testosterone levels naturally fall with age, the body becomes more sensitive to diet and lifestyle choices. The healthy fats in walnuts help maintain hormonal balance by supporting the body's ability to synthesize testosterone. Low-fat diets and poor nutrition can worsen this hormonal dip, but walnuts offer a safe, natural way to keep things in balance. And there's more. Walnuts contain L-arginine, an amino acid that promotes nitric oxide production in the body. Nitric oxide is essential for relaxing blood vessels and enhancing blood flow. For men experiencing the early signs of erectile dysfunction, improving nitric oxide levels through natural foods like walnuts can lead to noticeable improvements in performance without the need for pills or prescriptions. Let's not forget one more important benefit: satiety. Walnuts are satisfying. They help curb sugar cravings and reduce the urge for processed snacks that drain energy and pack on unwanted belly fat. By keeping blood sugar stable and the metabolism gently fueled, they support not just your heart and hormones, but also your waistline and willpower. Incorporating walnuts into your daily routine doesn't require a big change. Just a small handful in the morning, a sprinkle over a salad, or a few added to your evening snack can make a powerful difference over time. And when combined with other smart food choices, the impact on your vitality can be remarkable. Part 4. Brazil Nut, the testosterone mineral powerhouse. If there were a hidden key to unlocking male energy after 60, it just might be found in the heart of the Amazon rainforest, in a large, rough-shelled nut that many men walk past without a second thought: the Brazil nut. This nutrient-dense powerhouse may look unassuming, but within it lies one of the most important minerals for aging men: selenium. And just a single Brazil nut per day could help rebalance your hormones, boost your energy, and bring back a sense of vitality you thought was long gone. Selenium is not a mineral that often makes headlines, but for men, especially those past middle age, it's absolutely essential. As we grow older, the body's ability to absorb and utilize minerals becomes less efficient, and deficiencies can quietly develop. Selenium plays a major role in testosterone production, sperm quality, thyroid function, and even immunity. Low levels are directly linked to reduced testosterone, sluggish metabolism, chronic fatigue, and increased inflammation, all of which contribute to declining performance, both mentally and sexually. What makes Brazil nuts so powerful is their extraordinarily high selenium content. In fact, they contain more selenium per gram than any other food on Earth. Just 1 or 2 nuts can meet or even exceed your daily selenium requirement. For men suffering from hormonal imbalance or declining vitality, this is a game changer. Testosterone is not just about libido. It also supports muscle tone, emotional stability, focus, and motivation. And selenium helps stimulate the enzymes and hormones involved in its production. But selenium doesn't work alone. Brazil nuts also contain a healthy dose of magnesium and zinc, 2 other essential minerals for male health. Magnesium helps support restful sleep, regulates blood sugar, and promotes energy production at the cellular level. Zinc, meanwhile, is crucial for immune health and reproductive function. Together with selenium, they form a powerful trio that supports longevity, energy, and hormonal balance. Another critical benefit of Brazil nuts is their support for the thyroid gland. The thyroid is your body's master regulator, controlling metabolism, energy levels, and temperature regulation. As men age, thyroid function tends to slow, and even subtle imbalances can cause fatigue, weight gain, and mood swings. Selenium is essential for converting thyroid hormones into their active form, and regular intake through Brazil nuts can help restore that balance naturally. Importantly, Brazil nuts also contain a generous dose of healthy fats. These fats support cardiovascular health, help lower bad cholesterol, and aid in the absorption of fat-soluble vitamins like vitamin D, a key player in testosterone production. The fats in Brazil nuts are anti-inflammatory in nature, helping to reduce the chronic inflammation that often creeps into the male body with age and affects everything from blood flow to brain clarity. Despite their richness, Brazil nuts should be consumed with mindfulness. Because they are so high in selenium, more is not better. Just 1 or 2 nuts a day is all it takes to receive the full benefit. Think of them as a daily supplement, but in natural, whole food form. Keep them in a jar on your desk or beside your bed. Make them part of your morning ritual or evening wind-down routine. The consistency is what counts. Part 5. Almond, the energy-stabilizing muscle builder. Almonds have long been a symbol of health and strength, used for centuries in traditional medicine and revered for their simplicity and nourishment. But for men over 60, almonds offer far more than a healthy crunch or a snack between meals. They provide the kind of steady, cellular levels support your body craves as it ages, fuel for muscles, protection for the heart, and consistent energy that carries you through the day with clarity and strength. As we age, one of the biggest challenges is maintaining lean muscle mass. Muscle isn't just about physical appearance, it's vital for posture, mobility, strength, and metabolic health. Yet, after 60, muscle begins to decline faster, and if you're not feeding your body what it needs to preserve it, fatigue, weakness, and loss of independence can creep in. Almonds are a powerful ally here, loaded with high-quality plant-based protein and amino acids that support muscle maintenance and repair. What sets almonds apart from other snacks is their incredible nutrient density. They're packed with vitamin E, magnesium, and healthy monounsaturated fats, all of which are key to male vitality. Vitamin E is one of the most potent antioxidants known, and it plays a protective role in guarding your cells from oxidative damage, especially in the muscles, brain, and reproductive organs. Over time, this helps reduce the wear and tear of aging and supports cellular longevity. Magnesium, found abundantly in almonds, is a mineral that often goes unnoticed but is crucial for energy production. Without enough magnesium, your body can't convert food into energy efficiently, leaving you feeling drained even when you're eating well. It also helps regulate blood pressure, nerve function, and blood sugar, all critical systems for men in their 60s and beyond. The calming effect of magnesium also promotes deeper sleep, which is when the body rebuilds and restores itself. Then there are the fats, healthy, heart-friendly fats that keep your cholesterol in check and support hormonal function. While the word fat may raise concerns for older adults, the fats in almonds are the good kind. They provide long-lasting energy without spiking your blood sugar and help your body absorb fat-soluble vitamins like A, D, E, and K. This balance of nutrients keeps energy levels steady, mood stable, and the metabolism firing efficiently. One of the lesser-known benefits of almonds is their ability to support testosterone balance. Their blend of zinc, healthy fats, and antioxidants helps the endocrine system produce and regulate hormones. For men over 60 who are noticing shifts in mood, motivation, or sexual performance, small dietary changes like eating almonds can gently nudge hormone levels back into healthier territory. Almonds are also high in fiber, which helps keep digestion smooth and blood sugar levels under control. This is especially important in older men, where insulin sensitivity tends to decrease. Stable blood sugar isn't just about preventing diabetes. It's also tied to sharper cognitive function, better mood, and better performance in all areas of life, including sexual health. And let's not forget practicality. Almonds are easy to carry, store, and eat. They don't spoil, they require no preparation, and they can be added to nearly anything, from yogurt to smoothies to salads, or simply eaten alone. A small handful a day, roughly 10 to 15 almonds, is enough to give your body a lasting boost of the nutrients it needs. In a world full of complicated diet plans and overwhelming supplement shelves, almonds offer a refreshingly simple, natural solution to many of the challenges men face after 60. They help you stay strong, energized, and resilient, and that's what lasting health is all about. Up next, we'll bring it all together with a power recap and daily routine that shows exactly how to use these 3 nuts every day to maximize performance, energy, and male vitality. Part 6. How to eat these nuts for maximum benefit. When it comes to reaping the full benefits of Brazil nuts, almonds, and other powerhouse foods, timing, portioning, and preparation all matter, especially for men over 60. It's not just what you eat, but how you eat it that can determine whether your body absorbs the nutrients fully or lets them pass through with minimal impact. So, while these nuts are loaded with energy, testosterone-supporting minerals, and anti-aging fats, the key lies in making them work with your body, not against it. The first important thing to understand is that your digestion changes as you get older. Your metabolism slows, stomach acid production decreases, and your body might not break down food as efficiently as it once did. This is why simply grabbing a handful of nuts whenever you feel hungry isn't always the best approach. Instead, eating these nuts at specific times of day, when your body is most likely to digest and utilize them, is the smarter move. One of the best times to eat nuts like almonds or Brazil nuts is in the morning, shortly after waking up. After a night of fasting, your body is ready to absorb nutrients. Starting the day with a few soaked almonds or a single Brazil nut can provide a clean source of energy without spiking your blood sugar, unlike toast, sugary cereal, or fruit juice. These nuts not only fuel your brain and muscles, but also set your hormonal balance on the right path for the day. The selenium in Brazil nuts, when taken in the morning, can begin working immediately to support testosterone production and thyroid health. Another ideal time to consume nuts is as a mid-afternoon snack. This is typically when energy begins to dip and cravings hit. Instead of reaching for a cup of coffee or a sugary biscuit, a small serving of nuts can help stabilize blood sugar, satisfy hunger, and prevent the kind of crash that leads to fatigue or overeating at dinner. The healthy fats and protein in nuts release energy slowly, keeping you alert and focused without the jittery spike that comes from caffeine. For better digestion and nutrient absorption, soaking almonds overnight can be especially beneficial. Soaking them softens the outer skin, reduces anti-nutrients like phytic acid, and makes the nuts easier to chew and digest. This is important for older adults who might experience bloating or discomfort from raw nuts. Brazil nuts and walnuts, on the other hand, don't need soaking, but should be consumed in moderation due to their high nutrient density. Just 1 or 2 Brazil nuts per day is more than enough. More can lead to selenium overdose, which can actually be harmful over time. It's also worth noting that combining nuts with other healthy foods can enhance their benefits. For example, eating almonds with a piece of fruit like an apple can slow the absorption of natural sugars, making the snack more blood sugar friendly. Adding a few chopped walnuts or almonds to a salad not only adds texture and flavor, but also helps your body absorb fat-soluble vitamins from the vegetables. Pairing your morning Brazil nut with a smoothie that includes spinach, avocado, or a bit of Greek yogurt creates a powerful breakfast that supports your heart, hormones, and energy levels all at once. While it's easy to overeat nuts due to their taste and satisfying crunch, portion control becomes even more important as you age. Eating too many can lead to unwanted weight gain, especially around the belly, which affects testosterone levels and overall energy. Stick to measured portions, about 10 to 15 almonds, 1 or 2 Brazil nuts, or a small handful of mixed nuts once or twice a day. You don't need a bowl, you just need consistency. Incorporating nuts into your daily routine isn't about making drastic changes. It's about building small, sustainable habits that align with how your body works at this stage of life. Whether it's adding a couple of nuts to your breakfast routine, keeping a few in your pocket as an afternoon pick-me-up, or using them to replace processed snacks, the goal is to nourish your body with what it needs to stay strong, vital, and in control. Part 7. Real-life success stories and what science says. It's one thing to hear about the health benefits of nuts from doctors, nutritionists, and articles, but something entirely different when you see real results in real people. Across the world, thousands of men over 60 have transformed their energy levels, physical performance, and even relationships by incorporating specific nuts like almonds, walnuts, and Brazil nuts into their daily routines. These stories aren't about dramatic overnight miracles. They're about consistent, simple habits that led to meaningful change over time. Take Harold, a retired teacher in his late 60s from Arizona. After struggling with daily fatigue and noticeable drop in his libido, Harold decided to ditch sugary snacks and replace them with almonds and Brazil nuts each morning. Within a month, he reported feeling more alert throughout the day, sleeping better at night, and noticing a spark return in areas he thought were gone for good. While Harold didn't change his entire lifestyle overnight, the simple act of eating the right kinds of food made a measurable difference. Then there's Arun, a 63-year-old from India who had been managing borderline diabetes for years. His doctor suggested that improving his diet might be more powerful than any pill. Arun began consuming a handful of soaked almonds with a boiled egg each morning, cutting back on refined carbs. 6 months later, his blood sugar stabilized, his energy levels improved, and he felt younger than he had in a decade. More than that, He said he felt like himself again, sharper, lighter, and emotionally more confident. Behind these individual stories, there's growing scientific research to back the benefits of nuts for aging men. One study published in the Journal of Nutrition found that men who consumed nuts regularly, particularly those high in monounsaturated fats and selenium, had improved testosterone levels, better vascular function, and enhanced sperm quality, even into older age. Another study from Harvard showed that regular nut consumption was linked to a lower risk of heart disease and improved cognitive performance in older adults. These findings aren't isolated. They're part of a broader pattern showing that whole, natural foods like nuts don't just prevent disease, they actively promote vitality. What's especially interesting is how these benefits seem to align so precisely with the common struggles men face after 60. As testosterone levels gradually decline, men experience shifts in energy, mood, sexual performance, and metabolism. Nutrients found in specific nuts, like zinc, selenium, magnesium, and omega-3 fatty acids, play a direct role in stabilizing these functions. Science now confirms what many cultures and traditions have long understood, that these nuts aren't just snacks, they're tools for longevity and wellness. And it's not only about hormones or energy. Cognitive function, too, appears to benefit from regular nut consumption. Research has shown that older adults who eat nuts daily have better memory recall, faster processing speed, and reduced risk of dementia. This is due in part to the powerful antioxidants and anti-inflammatory compounds found in nuts like almonds and walnuts, which protect the brain from oxidative stress and aging. These real-life examples and scientific findings come together to paint a hopeful picture. No matter your age, it's never too late to reclaim your energy, clarity, and confidence. You don't need expensive treatments or complicated regimes. Sometimes it starts with a small, honest change, like eating a few nuts with intention each day. What makes these stories powerful isn't just the science, it's the quiet courage behind each man who decided to take responsibility for his own health. They didn't accept decline as inevitable. They made a choice, and that choice led to change. You can do the same. Part 8. Final words and action plan. As we reach the end of this journey into men's health, vitality, and the power of something as simple as nuts, one thing should be clear. Age is not a sentence, it's a season. A season that, if nurtured correctly, can be just as full of energy, clarity, purpose, and even intimacy as the years that came before. You've learned how the body changes after 60, the shifts in hormones, the slowing metabolism, the dips in energy. But you've also seen that these challenges are not permanent barriers. They are signals. Signals from your body asking you to listen, to adjust, and to nourish it with what it truly needs. And sometimes the answers are not found in a prescription bottle or a complicated program, but in your kitchen, in your daily habits, in the nuts you choose to eat. Almonds, Brazil nuts, walnuts, each offers more than just nutrients. They offer support for your heart, your testosterone, your mind, and even your confidence. And when eaten with mindfulness, consistency, and balance, they become daily tools for rebuilding and sustaining a strong, active life beyond 60. It's not about trends. It's not about fads. It's about timeless nourishment that is backed up both by ancient wisdom and modern science. So what can you do now? Start small. Choose one nut, perhaps a single Brazil nut in the morning or a few soaked almonds before breakfast. See how it feels. Then add, adjust, and create a routine that works for you. Avoid overwhelm. Avoid perfectionism. Just move forward with intention and care. Talk to your doctor, especially if you're on medication or managing health conditions. Pay attention to how your body responds. And above all, commit to showing up for yourself daily. You don't need to reverse time. You just need to meet this moment with clarity and purpose. You're not too old to thrive. You're just getting started. And if this video helped you understand your health a little better, or gave you one thing to try tomorrow morning, don't forget to support the channel. Like the video, leave a comment sharing your experience, and subscribe for more practical, honest content made specifically for men like you. Because your health matters, your strength matters, and your story is still being written.